Hello and welcome everyone. This is Type V3 with a Gunpla review of the 1 to 1/44th scale, high-grade Helmwige Reincar, one of the greatest mobile suit designs from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, whose single purpose was to hold a sword. This HG is comprised of 6 parts in total. There's 4 main plastic runners along with a set of polycaps and a sheet of foil stickers. The core of the build is based on the Valkyria frame that had previously seen use with the high-grade Grimgard. Assembly is not unlike many of the previous IBO releases that involve placing armor plates onto the inner frame. Technically, there's nothing that sets this build apart from the other kits in the toy line, but it's intriguing nevertheless. If anything, the kit might need some sanding down on select pieces due to the bright plastics used. A fully assembled Helmwige Reincar results in a fantastic representation of the mobile suit. The proportions perfectly instill a tough and aggressive silhouette, with the simple though sharp detailing adding to its bulky presence. Color choice and part separation is mostly on point with minimal deviations. Stickers are used on the tops of the wrist, the center of the chest, and in the single eye. The only aspect of this build that's not quite the right color is the piping that runs through the forearms and the rear legs. They should be white. Otherwise, this 5-inch tall high grade boasts strong visuals straight out of the box. If the straight built look isn't for you, I'm happy to report that it's a pretty easy task to get the Helmwige Reincar in a more presentable state. For starters, replacing the stickers with paint as well as the previously mentioned piping are the real major concerns to address up front. Beyond that, it's more a question of preference. Panel lining opportunities aren't super abundant, and neither is the need for seam line coverage. If animation accuracy is the aim, then keeping it simple will more than likely be the best course of action. Articulation starts with a double ball socket neck, and the horns can be tilted forward. There's a waist swivel and a torso crunch. The shoulder pads can be adjusted while the shoulders themselves are made up of 2 hinges and a ball socket connection. There's a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and ball socket wrists. Hips are on universal joints. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and ankle tilts, and a foot bend. Articulation is surprisingly great despite the chunky design. The giant shoulder pads may limit some poses though. Accessories include a replaceable pair of feet with a large surface area. These just get swapped out and provide the kit with a much greater stability in more demanding poses. However, the real strength of this newfound stability is to support the mobile suit's single giant weapon, the Valkyria Buster Sword. At full extension, it measures 10 inches long, double the height of the Helmwige itself. On top of this, the back end of the sword can be detached and used separately as a club. As for weapon storage, you're given this attachment piece which sits in between the waist and the front waist piece armor. The Buster Sword then clips into it and stores, rather awkwardly, right in front of the mobile suit. Theoretically, it makes perfect sense, but I absolutely hate the idea of it. The kit's final feature is its battle mask. Basically, the top portion of the chest armor gets removed and placed directly onto the face of the mobile suit. While the gimmick itself is neat, I don't like the gaping hole it leaves in the chest. So how would I rate the 1 to 1/44th scale high-grade Helmwige Reincar? Well, hold that thought for a moment. The real question worth asking is whether or not you like the design of this mobile suit at all. That's it, because I will tell you that on a technical level, as a model kit, the Helmwige Reincar scores top marks across the board. Even its slight sticker use only amounts to a minor annoyance at best. Everything from presentation to feature set has been executed very well, making this one of the best HGs from Gundam IBO. On top of that, with its highly unique design, it holds an incredible potential for custom creations, offering shapes and pieces not normally associated with Gundams. Of course, I can hear all the fans screaming about how it's a shame that the Helmwige Reincar did nothing in the anime, but let's be honest here. Most Gundam fans never cared about the fiction to begin with anyways. You're just here for the pretty robots. Anyways, that's all from me. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I still have a bit of gold paint left over. Seems fitting for a king.